And sometimes I tell people who sometimes it takes them longer to get something. It's like sometimes like you spend that time that maybe this person over here it took them this much time to get, but when you have to like make yourself work that hard to like get what this person got really easy, you're going to appreciate that time a lot more. You're like, man, it took me so long, but like I actually learned a lot more and like pushed myself over a longer period of time than this person did. Maybe they're really talented. And what I see is like as these two people progress, this person tends to be there for the long haul. This person usually gets to a point and they're like, all right, I'm good. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just, I think when you make yourself work for a long time, you have a better sense of discipline because you
No,
have
that's
to
fair.
get better.
And I could definitely agree with that. Like having, especially like having to take a couple months off from dance because I need to like actually finish the grind on my thesis. Like
Oh,
even though
yeah.
I was like really out of shape when I came back, I felt like the way I was viewing everything had changed like fundamentally. Like I was like, okay, I'm back. Since I'm out of shape, I'm back to like square one. But now I know all these things I didn't know before, and so just practicing to get back into shape and going through it, I felt like I could approach everything from a different way. I was more focused on like instead of just like in the beginner class doing the steps, looking focusing on like how do the steps look in the mirror. Is this the type of like trying to identify like personally what is my style? Like, I like obviously the dance move shuffling, so like I like to now. I think I'm beginning to realize I like a more bouncier style when it comes to how I want to move.
Yeah, you have like a reference point. You know, you're like, oh, I've learned this before. I get to do it again now. Okay. Now I can like focus on different things as I learn versus having to learn it from scratch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like your focus is just like staying afloat when you're learning from scratch. But then when you've gone through it a few times, you're like, okay, I feel a little different. I think a little different. What am I feeling? What's going on here? So that's great that you noticed that.
Yeah, actually, Tyler, I think in our friend group, you tend to learn slower, but
Yeah.
no, it's true, but you are, I think, also the most diligent of all of us. And I think one of the consequences is you are better able to explain a lot of the things you learned than most of the rest of us because you've stewed so long in what you're learning that you have such grounded fundamental understanding that makes it easy for you to like teach others. And I think that's like very much a skill and talent.
That's
So
mighty praise, bro. That's mighty praise. That's what's up.